What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. You see that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, I figured one more flanker video. Really enjoyed doing the last flanker video, 7 unpopular flankers that I actually love. So I figured today, we'll actually cover 12 flankers that are better than the originals. Stay tuned. Alright guys, 12 flankers that in my opinion are better than the originals. And the originals are pretty good on all of these, in my opinion. So they're not in any particular order. So we'll just jump right on into it. Let me get my book out the way, because as I go through them, I'll put them right here, because I got the original and the flanker. So there's 24 fragrances right here. So I'm going to need a little room. So starting off is one that the original is beloved. It's actually going to be in my spring designer list. This is one that doesn't get a lot of love, that doesn't get talked about a lot. This is Guerlain L'Homme Ideal, the Eau de Toilette. The original. I love this fragrance. It's very good, very sweet. Very good fall, winter, spring. What's even better is the discontinued Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. They're both good fragrances, but if I had to pick one, the flanker is better than the original in this situation. I really hate that they discontinued this one because it's great. This one's sweeter and heavier creamy almond. This is much more citrusy, light creamy almond. Great in the high heat, great in the spring, great in the fall. Hell, you can really wear it in the winter if you want, if you're looking for something a little bit fresher, because that creamy almond does help. And in my opinion, if you got to go with a flanker that's better than the original, pretty hard to beat Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. Next, another one. The original's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. The DNA is there in the flanker, and they add a little twist. The original is, of course, Boss the Scent, the Eau de Toilette, the original. So, with that said, in my opinion, the flanker is much better. Boss the Scent, Private Accord. Add some coffee to that Manenka and leather, and you have Private Accord. You can say 50 ml versus the 200 ml. This is great. This is arguably the best in the line. I haven't smelled Absolute. I do have Parfum. I really enjoy Parfum, and I don't have Intense. I like all of the ones I have smelled. I like this one. I like the original. But Private Accord is the one to own in the line, and it is the third flanker in the line. Yeah, this was the third flanker in the line. This is better than the original. Boss the Scent, Private Accord. Next, an old school goodie, cheapie, that's kind of a clone of a more expensive niche fragrance, but it's a little bit more aquatic than what it's a clone of. And of course, we're talking about the original Davidoff Cool Water, the Eau de Toilette. This is a newer bottle. I just recently bought this bottle. I haven't even worn it yet. But its flanker, a lot of you are probably thinking I'm going to go Cool Water Wave here, which could have been it. But I think the best in the line is Cool Water Intense, the Eau de Parfum. The new Intense is better than the original, without a shadow of a doubt. From performance, from scent. It's just all around better. And yeah, you're going to spend about $10 more on this when you get in at $30, $31, $28 to $31 range for the Intense, and the Intense is the way to go. It's a new take on the original. You don't even really get much of the original's DNA. This is just a better fragrance. It says Intense, Cool Water Intense, but it's kind of a different fragrance altogether. But in my opinion, the flanker is definitely better than the original in this situation. Cool Water Intense. Next, as it's called, clubbing fragrance. Very sweet, very playful, very warm, spicy. Good performer. The two of the flankers are better. Could have went either way. I'm talking about Paco Rabanne 1 million. I could have went with Lucky here, but if I had to pick one, it's 1 million Privé. 1 million Privé is so much better than 1 million. It's not even funny. And 1 million is a good fragrance. But 1 million Privé just adds another dimension by adding the tobacco. Adding a little bit more amber. Toning the cinnamon down a little bit. The cinnamon's still prominent, but it's not as sweet. It's a lot more tobacco. It's a lot warmer. 1 million Privé is without a shadow of a doubt better than the original 1 million in my opinion. It just makes sense. Next, one that y'all may not have seen coming in this list. Not everybody likes the original. I enjoy the original thoroughly. I know a few people that do as well. And we're talking about the original Mercedes-Benz. The originator, their first fragrance. This is kind of Fahrenheit Cologne. Not really Fahrenheit Acqua even. Or Aqua Fahrenheit. I smell that violet leaf. It's a very good fragrance. It's a citrusy, lighter take on the Fahrenheit DNA. It's a good fragrance. What's even better is the oh so elusive, oh so popular Mercedes-Benz Cologne. The clone of Dior Homme Cologne. It performs better. It's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper when you can find it, because as soon as they restock it anywhere, it sells out immediately, and it's the coolest looking bottle in the line, for sure. It's ice cold lemonade. It's 6 to 8 hours depending on your skin and the climate conditions that you put it in. But this is without a shadow of a doubt the most popular and the best, most sought after Mercedes-Benz fragrance. And it's a flanker to the original. Mercedes-Benz Cologne is definitely the better option. Next, at first, I would have said that's blasphemy, because the original holds a close spot in my heart. I absolutely love the original. And we're talking about the original Boss bottle from Hugo Boss. Boss number 6. It's my big 200 ml bottle. Oh, so good. That sharp apple pie woodiness. I love this one. This one has a special place in my heart. But after a few wearings, I've determined Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum, it's better. It warrants it. They both have their uses. I love the Boss Bottled line. I enjoy all the flankers that I have. I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them. But without a shadow of a doubt, this is the best one in the line. This is number 2. Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum is definitely the flanker to own and better than the original. Next, one of my favorite houses. I've only recently got the original. I actually got the flankers first, and it's very sweet, very tiramisu. It's very good. Performs very well on my skin. If you like sweet fragrances, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo is a good choice for you. They turn up at the rack stores all the time, even online. You can get them for a very good price, very cheap. If you like sweet gourmands, it performs great. It's a really good designer release. But if you want the best one in the line, you got to get Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo's signature. This is without a shadow of a doubt the best one. It's better than Casual Life. I haven't smelled Urban Feel, but I'll tell you right now, it's better than Urban Feel. This one's great. Coffee leather. Opens up a little bubble gummy, but then it goes into that Uomo DNA with the coffee backbone, and the leather really shines in this one. This smells great. It's compliment getting. You're going to enjoy how you smell. And it's a decent performer too. Without a shadow of a doubt, Uomo's signature, the flanker, is much better than the original Uomo from Salvatore Ferragamo. Next, you already know where this is going when I show you the original. I absolutely love this entire line. Let's just jump right into it. Dior Eau Sauvage, the Eau de Toilette. It's a good fragrance. It's a classic. It's a gentleman's citrus aromatic fougere. It's great. What's even better is the 2017 Parfum edition. I haven't tried the 2012, and one day I will. I will get the 2012. But until I try the 2012, to my nose, the 2017 Parfum, best in the line. It's the newest flanker in the line, and it's definitely a much better performer, a much deeper smell, It's just all around. It's better than the original Dior Eau Sauvage Parfum 2017. My. You know we were bound to have an appearance from the bomb, Spicebomb. And to be honest with you, the flanker that's better is Night Vision. No, I'm just playing. Spicebomb Extreme. You knew where I was going with that one as soon as you saw me pull out Spicebomb. There's no denying it. It's the most popular because it's the best performing and it's the best smelling. Hopefully it never goes away because it's the best one. I doubt it ever will because it's probably the best seller of the whole line. Definitely sells better than Fresh and Night Vision. And I know the original's a staple for a lot of people. Hell, I love the original, don't get me wrong. But gun to my head, got to pick one. It's going to be Spicebomb Extreme. In this situation, definitely the flanker is better than the original, and that's Spicebomb Extreme. The original's kind of new to the collection. I've only worn it twice since I got it. I love it. It's like a spicy Invictus, and no, none of the Invictus lines on here because if I had to pick one, I couldn't pick one. Because I love the original so much, I can't say any of the flankers are better than it, even though I love Acqua just as much as I love the original. But in this instance, Azzaro wanted. This is a great fragrance. It's a performer, it's powerful, it's very versatile, a little more playful than it is serious for sure. Compliment getting, leans youthful, but just smells great. It's like a spicy Invictus. Now, let's warm that up and go with Wanted by Night. Wanted by Night, if you got to get one, you definitely want the flanker in this situation. I can't wait to try the blue one. I believe it's Wanted Au Fraiche or Wanted Fraiche or I don't know. When it comes out, I'm probably going to get it. I can't wait because I love the Wanted line. If it's got the DNA but it's a bluer take on it, I'm sure it's going to be good. But until that happens, I highly doubt it's going to be able to beat Wanted by Night. In this situation, if you had to get one, I would strongly advise you get Wanted by Night because the flanker is definitely better than the original Azzaro Wanted by Night. Next, I love the original. I love majority of the line. I don't love the newest one, but I love the majority of the line. But there's no doubt that this particular flanker is head and shoulders above Dior Homme. And this is the iris-based Dior Homme. This is my big 5-ounce bottle. What can I say about the original iris-based Dior Homme that hasn't been said before? It's a great fragrance. Oh, chocolatey leather iris, lipsticky. It's great. Performs solid. But at the end of the day, it's not for everyone. But in my opinion, this flanker is better than the original. Dior Homme Parfum. That's right. I didn't go with Intense. I debated on O for a brief split nanosecond because this is one of my 5 favorite fragrances I own out of 300. This is amazing. No doubt I was going to pick Dior Homme Parfum as a flanker that's better than the original Dior Homme. Don't get me wrong, great fragrance. But in this case, the flanker is better than the original. Take my word for it. Dior Homme Parfum. And last, but most certainly not least, this was going to hurt some people's feelings. Because some of you, this is all you wear. This is all you've been wearing for years. I get why. It's the highest selling men's fragrance of all time. It's the most popular men's fragrance of all time. It's Giorgio Armani, Acqua di Gio. I get it. It still holds up to this day. It's still great. But in this day and age, if you had to pick one, don't buy this one. Buy this one. Acqua di Gio Profumo. It performs so much better. It's modernized. It's matured. It's more versatile. Spring and summer. Yeah, you can wear anything year-round if you want. Understand all those great things. At the end of the day, this is a warm weather fragrance. This is a 4-season fragrance. This will get you through your day, and this projects better. You can dress this one up a whole hell of a lot better than you can dress this one up. So at the end of the day, if you're going to get an Acqua di Gio, the flanker is better than the original. get Acqua di Profumo for sure in this situation. So that's just 12 that I went off the cuff with. I could have went with more than 12. Really could have. I went to 10, and there was I couldn't leave Dior Homme. I couldn't leave that off, and then the wanted flankers, the original and Wanted by Night, I couldn't leave those off either. So I turned it into 12, and I didn't want to rank them because at the end of the day, there's really no ranking among these because these are all great fragrances. The originals and the flankers, but in my opinion, the flankers are better on these. And until next time, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. Do you agree with my picks? Do you agree that these flankers are better than the originals? In the case of 1 million, do you think Lucky's better than Privé? That's debatable. Do some of you like Acqua di Absolute better than Profumo? That's debatable. You see where I'm going? Dior Homme Intense instead of Dior Homme Parfum because that's a little too edgy for some. That's debatable. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these flankers, you give them a spray now. Who knows? You might just thank me later. Have a good one, guys.